Okay, good morning. I want to talk about, what do I want to talk about? I'm starting to become angry. I received bad news on Thursday, I think it was Thursday, that my disability application that took me so long to put together and was such a trial, of course, has been refused after like almost the maximum time of treating it. So I submitted the application by the first week of February. And then the financial people studied the file until July, and then the medical people studied the file until now, and they said, well, and here's the reason, and this is what's making me mad, and I understand that the reason is made up, all right? It's a form letter, and it's not actually true. But I am going to appeal, of course. And the reason is that I'm still being treated. There's still hope for me to get better. And so that's why I'm not eligible, or my application at this point has been refused for disability pension in Canada that I paid into all my life. And this is despite the fact that I have not worked in 9 months. I've had 9 months of no work, and before that I had low work. I had one quarter where I was able to secure one half of a contract, okay? And I was barely able to do it. So I am going to be talking with a lawyer to make sure that my appeal goes through, or whatever it is that I have to reapply, or whatever. I have to make my application beautiful. And this is it's difficult because you know what it is? I have ADHD, I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, and those things don't go away. So unless I want to just sort of like, I was told all my life, you're not disabled. And so I did as much as I could, but I'm not able to keep myself going. And so now I really am disabled, but it's not because of my body, it's because of society. Except that it is because of my body. My body has disabled me in this society. I can no longer output what I used to be able to do. I just cannot. So I'm angry because it's a systemic problem. The whole act of applying for disability while being disabled in several different ways is difficult. And I didn't put anything about my mental state because I didn't consider those my major disabilities. But, you know, they add to the profile. So I will be putting, all right, lifelong major depressive disorder that has had 3 huge episodes that were very dangerous and very, very bad for me and my entourage and my life, right? I have PTSD, or complex PTSD, from my childhood. I have a history of sexual abuse. I have a history of neglect. I'm pretty sure I'm also autistic. I do have synesthesia. It's a sign. It's a possible comorbid. It's not necessarily it, but you know, the mind and the brain are one thing. You know, I'm in treatment, but I'm not really in treatment. I'm just waiting for treatment. For the physio that's going to help my body get back to some level of functionality. Although my last intervention with the hemorrhoids really helped a lot. So maybe the disability people are right. Who the hell knows? Maybe my physical disabilities aren't my biggest problem. Wouldn't it be funny if I spent my entire life neurodiverse, autistic, ADHD person with depression and anxiety who has been traumatized, and find out that all my problems are in my head. I'm really wrestling with this. I'm wrestling with this a lot. Okay, so that's my update. Bye, guys. Here I am forgetting to say I love you.